Ladies and gentlemen, I want to invite you to pause and reflect on two powerful forces that can transform the way we lead and the way we live: purpose and passion. Let's get clear on what these words mean. Purpose is your reason for being. It's the why behind what you do. It's what gets you up in the morning when things are tough. Passion, on the other hand, is the fire within you. The energy, the excitement, the love for what you do. You lead with purpose. You don't just chase results, you inspire. You don't just manage tasks, you guide people toward a vision that matters. People don't follow titles, they follow clarity, belief, and authenticity. And when they see a leader who knows why they are doing what they do, they want to be part of that mission. Purpose alone is not enough. Passion is the fuel that keeps the journey alive. It's the passion that gives you the strength to stand up again after a failure. It's the passion that makes long days feel worthwhile. It's what brings color and emotion to your purpose. Think of a time in your life when you felt fully alive. Maybe you were working on something you loved or helping someone in a way that felt deeply meaningful. That feeling, that connection to both purpose and passion is when you are at your best. Let's be honest. It's not always easy to stay connected to your purpose and passion. Life gets busy, we get distracted, sometimes we forget why we started in the first place, and that's why leadership, true leadership, starts within. It starts with asking ourselves, why am I here? What lights me up? Who am I trying to help? When you are clear on your purpose and fueled by your passion, you naturally inspire others to find their own. And that is the essence of great leadership. Not just to achieve, but to inspire, to uplift, to serve. What about life? To live with passion is to live fully. It's to give your energy to what you love. It's to spend time on what makes your heart beat faster. Whether that's creating, building, helping, teaching, or dreaming. We talk about leading with purpose and living with passion. It's essential first to understand what these two powerful words truly mean and how they work together to shape a meaningful life and impactful leadership. Purpose and passion are often used interchangeably, but they are not the same. Each has its own role in helping us navigate through life, especially when it comes to leadership and personal fulfillment. Purpose is the deep reason behind why we do what we do. It's the anchor that holds us steady when life gets chaotic. Purpose is not about a job title, a specific goal, or a temporary ambition. Instead, it's a lifelong commitment to something bigger than ourselves. Purpose answers the question, why am I doing this? It is the underlying motivation that gives direction to our actions. When people lead with purpose, they are driven by a cause, a mission, or a vision that they deeply care about. Their work is not just about getting tasks done or hitting targets. It's about contributing to something meaningful. For example, a teacher who sees their purpose as empowering the next generation will approach their job with a deeper sense of responsibility and care beyond just finishing a curriculum. A leader who knows their purpose is to serve and uplift others will lead from a place of empathy, not ego, the emotional fuel that keeps us going. If purpose is the why, passion is the fire. Passion is what excites us, energizes us, and makes us come alive. It is the enthusiasm and joy we feel when we are engaged in something we love. Passion is often easier to recognize because we can feel it. That sense of flow when we lose track of time doing something we enjoy, that spark when we talk about what excites us. But passion alone, without purpose, can be directionless. You might love many things, but without a deeper reason guiding you, it's easy to drift or burn out. The real magic happens when purpose and passion meet. Purpose gives you direction, and passion gives you energy. Together, they help you stay focused and motivated, even when challenges arise. A person who leads with purpose but lacks passion may find themselves drained, going through the motions without joy. Conversely, someone who lives with passion but has no clear purpose might jump from one thing to another, feeling excited but never fulfilled. Understanding the difference between purpose and passion is critical because when they are aligned, you become a leader people want to follow. And a person who lives fully, you gain clarity in your decisions, resilience in tough times, and a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond external success. So before we talk about how to lead others or make an impact, we must first ask ourselves, what is my purpose, and what am I truly passionate about? These two questions are at the heart of leading with purpose and living with passion, and answering them honestly is the first step toward a life and leadership journey that is both meaningful and joyful. Knowing your why is one of the most powerful tools you can have in life and leadership. It is the foundation upon which everything else is built. When we talk about why, we are referring to the core reason you do what you do, the deeper motivation that drives your actions, decisions, and goals. Many people know what they do, and some may know how they do it, but very few people take the time to understand why they do it. Yet this understanding is what separates great leaders from those who merely occupy a position. It is also what separates a fulfilling life from one that feels empty, no matter how successful it may seem from the outside. You know your why. You have a sense of direction that goes beyond day-to-day tasks. You are not just reacting to what life throws at you or following the crowd. Instead, you are guided by a clear internal compass. This gives you confidence and clarity in moments when others are unsure. People who know their why are able to make better decisions because they have something to measure every opportunity against. If something aligns with their purpose, they pursue it. If it doesn't, they let it go. This prevents them from wasting time on things that do not serve their greater mission. Knowing your why is even more critical. People don't follow leaders because they have all the answers. They follow leaders who are driven by a purpose they believe in. A leader who knows their why communicates a sense of certainty and direction that inspires trust and loyalty. When you lead from your why, people feel it in your words, in your actions, and in the energy you bring. It creates a connection that goes beyond tasks and roles. It taps into shared values and common goals. Your why gives you resilience. Every journey comes with obstacles and failures. There will be times when things don't go as planned, when motivation fades, and when doubts creep in. In those moments, it's your why that reminds you why you started in the first place. It is what keeps you grounded when everything else feels shaky. People who are connected to their purpose are less likely to give up because they are not just working for short-term success. They are working for something that truly matters to them. Your why also gives meaning to your passion. Passion alone is not enough if it is not tied to something deeper. You can be passionate about many things, but when that passion is linked to your purpose, it becomes a powerful force that drives consistent action. It's the difference between being excited for a moment and being committed for a lifetime. Knowing your why is about living and leading intentionally. It allows you to create a life that is aligned with who you are and what you believe in. It enables you to lead others with authenticity and impact. When you are clear about your why, you become unstoppable because you are no longer just moving through life. You are moving with purpose. Authentic leadership is the foundation of real influence and impact. It goes beyond titles, authority, or positions. Being an authentic leader means showing up as your true self and leading from a place of honesty, integrity, and conviction. It's about being genuine in your interactions and transparent about what you believe in. In a world full of noise where people are constantly trying to impress others or fit into roles they think are expected of them, authenticity is rare, and that's why it's so powerful. People are drawn to leaders who are real, who speak with sincerity, and who act consistently with their values. You must first be deeply connected to your own beliefs, values, and purpose. You cannot fake authenticity. People sense when you're pretending or when your actions don't match your words. Authentic leaders are those who have taken the time to reflect on what truly matters to them, what they stand for, and what kind of impact they want to have. They don't lead just because they want recognition or status. They lead because they are committed to something bigger than themselves. This level of self-awareness creates trust, and trust is the glue that holds teams, organizations, and communities together. When a leader is authentic, people feel safe to be themselves too. Authentic leadership gives others permission to bring their full selves to the table. It creates an environment where honesty, creativity, and collaboration thrive because people know they are not being judged or manipulated. Instead of trying to impress the leader, they are inspired to contribute to a shared vision. This kind of leadership is especially important in difficult times. When challenges arise, people look to their leaders for guidance. If a leader is pretending to have it all figured out or hiding their fears, people will sense the disconnect. But when a leader is open, real, and vulnerable, admitting when they don't have all the answers but showing unwavering commitment to their purpose, people respond with loyalty and courage. Authenticity in leadership also means leading by example. It's not enough to say what you believe, you must live it. People watch what you do more than they listen to what you say. If you talk about integrity but make decisions that compromise your values, people will lose respect. If you preach passion but show up to work disinterested, people will stop following you. On the other hand, if you lead from a place of genuine passion and purpose and you act in line with those values even when it's hard, people will follow you anywhere. Authentic leadership is about being human. It's about embracing your strengths and admitting your flaws. It's about being consistent in who you are, no matter who is watching. And most importantly, it's about leading not for applause, but for impact. When you are an authentic leader, you don't need to demand respect, you earn it naturally. People trust you, believe in you, and want to be part of the journey you are on. And that is how true leadership is born, not from power, but from purpose and authenticity. Passion is the energy that fuels us to keep moving forward, even when the road gets tough. It is the emotional drive that pushes us to pursue our goals with determination and excitement. Without passion, even the most meaningful purpose can start to feel like a burden. Passion brings life, color, and enthusiasm to everything we do. It is what makes us show up with energy, ready to face the challenges that come our way. While purpose gives us direction and clarity, passion gives us the strength to keep going on that path no matter how hard it becomes. There are moments in life when everything feels like an uphill battle. Challenges, failures, disappointments, they are all part of any meaningful journey. And during those moments, logic and reason alone are often not enough to keep us going. This is where passion steps in. Passion gives us that emotional connection to what we are doing. It reminds us of why we care, why it matters, and why we should keep pushing forward. Passion makes us resilient because when you truly care about something, you find ways to keep fighting for it even when circumstances are against you. Passion also has the power to inspire others. It is contagious. When people see someone who is deeply passionate about what they do, they are naturally drawn to that energy. Passionate leaders can move people in ways that no amount of authority or logic ever could. People don't want to follow someone who is just doing a job. They want to follow someone who is genuinely excited about their mission. That excitement becomes a spark that lights up others. A leader's passion makes people believe that what they are working toward is worth the effort. It creates emotional buy-in that connects everyone to the vision. Passion keeps us curious and engaged. When you are passionate about something, you are always looking for ways to learn more, do more, and be better. Passionate people don't settle for good enough. They are always striving to grow because they care deeply about the work they do. This mindset leads to creativity, innovation, and continuous improvement. It keeps the journey exciting and meaningful because every step forward is driven by love for the work, not just the end result. It's also important to recognize that passion must be nurtured. Just like a fire, it can burn out if we don't take care of it. Sometimes the challenges we face can drain our passion if we lose sight of why we started. That's why staying connected to both purpose and passion is essential. Reflecting on your why can help reignite your passion when it fades. Surrounding yourself with people who support and inspire you can also keep that fire alive. Passion is the force that turns purpose into action. It gives us the emotional strength to keep going, the drive to keep growing, and the ability to inspire others to join us. Without passion, purpose can remain a distant idea. But when purpose is fueled by passion, it becomes a living, breathing force that can change lives, starting with our own. When leaders are clear on their purpose, they naturally inspire others and create ripples of positive change that extend far beyond their immediate circle. Purpose-driven leadership is powerful because it connects people to something greater than themselves. It creates meaning, fosters trust, and builds a sense of unity around a shared vision. People are more likely to follow leaders who know why they are leading and what they stand for, because these leaders offer a sense of direction, stability, and hope. In a world full of distractions and uncertainty, purpose-driven leaders become beacons that guide others toward a meaningful destination. A leader with a clear purpose does not just focus on tasks and outcomes. They focus on impact. They ask questions like, what difference are we making? And who are we serving? Instead of leading for personal gain, recognition, or power, they lead because they are committed to making a positive contribution. This mindset shifts the culture of an entire organization. When people see that their leader is driven by something real and meaningful, they are inspired to care about that mission too. Work stops being just about paychecks or promotions. It becomes about doing something that matters. Purpose-driven leadership also builds trust. People trust leaders who are consistent in their actions and decisions because they are guided by a clear purpose, not by short-term interests or shifting opinions. When a leader consistently makes choices that reflect their deeper why, people feel safe to follow them, even when times are tough. Trust is the foundation of any team or organization, and purpose is one of the strongest ways to build and maintain that trust over time. When leaders lead with purpose, they unlock the potential of others. Purpose-driven leaders are not focused solely on their own success. They are focused on empowering those around them. They help others discover their own purpose and passion, encouraging them to grow, take ownership, and contribute in meaningful ways. People are more motivated, creative, and committed when they believe they are a part of something important. A clear and inspiring purpose gives them that sense of belonging and significance. Purpose-driven leaders also create resilient organizations and communities. When everyone is connected to a larger mission, they are more likely to stand strong in the face of challenges. Purpose gives people a reason to persevere. It reminds them that what they are doing has value, even when results are slow or obstacles appear. This shared sense of meaning unites people and strengthens their resolve. Purpose-driven leadership has a ripple effect. When one person leads with purpose, they influence others to think about their own purpose. It encourages a culture where meaning and integrity matter. Over time, this creates waves of positive change that can impact families, workplaces, and even broader society. Leadership is not about titles or authority, it's about influence and impact. When leaders are clear on their purpose, they inspire others to care, to act, and to lead in their own way. And through that, they create a legacy that lasts far beyond themselves. Living with passion is essential to creating a life that feels meaningful, joyful, and worth living. Passion is what brings excitement, energy, and purpose into everyday life. It is the force that makes us eager to wake up in the morning and engage with the world around us. People who live with passion are fully alive. They don't just go through the motions or survive day by day. Instead, they embrace life with enthusiasm and determination, pouring their heart into what they love. We live with passion. We bring our whole selves into whatever we do. Whether it's our work, our relationships, or our hobbies, passion adds depth and richness to the experience. It transforms ordinary tasks into meaningful activities because we are emotionally invested in them. Imagine two people doing the same job, one just trying to finish the day and the other deeply passionate about their role. The difference in energy, attitude, and fulfillment is unmistakable. Passionate people don't just perform tasks, they create, innovate, and inspire through their actions. Passion also makes us more resilient. Life is filled with ups and downs. There will always be challenges, setbacks, and disappointments. Without passion, it's easy to give up when things get tough. But when we care deeply about something, we are willing to fight for it. Passion gives us the emotional strength to push through obstacles and keep moving forward, even when the journey gets hard. It's the reason why artists keep creating despite rejection, entrepreneurs keep building despite failures, and caregivers keep serving despite exhaustion. Passion reminds us why it's all worth it. Living with passion gives us a sense of identity and purpose. It helps us answer the question, who am I and what do I care about? Passion connects us to our deepest values and desires. It reflects what truly matters to us, what makes us feel alive and fulfilled. People who live with passion are often more self-aware because they have taken the time to understand what lights them up inside. This self-awareness makes their life choices clearer and more aligned with their authentic selves. Living passionately also has a powerful impact on others. Passion is contagious. When people see someone excited and fully engaged in life, it inspires them to find and follow their own passions. Passionate people lift the energy of those around them. They encourage others to believe in possibilities, to take risks, and to pursue what they love. Whether in the workplace, in friendships, or in families, passionate individuals create an atmosphere of positivity and motivation. Living with passion makes life meaningful because it allows us to invest our energy into things that matter. Time is limited, and spending it on things we don't care about leads to emptiness and regret. But when we live passionately, we fill our lives with experiences and work that align with our hearts. At the end of the day, a life filled with passion is a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. A life well lived. Passion is not just a feeling, it's a way of being that transforms everything we do. Purpose is what gives our actions meaning and direction. Without purpose, even the most passionate efforts can feel scattered and empty. Purpose is like a compass that points us toward what truly matters, helping us focus our energy on things that align with our deeper values. When we live with a clear sense of purpose, we don't just drift through life reacting to whatever comes our way. Instead, we make intentional choices that reflect who we are and what we believe in. Purpose provides a steady foundation that helps us stay grounded even when life gets complicated or difficult. One of the most powerful things about purpose is that it connects us to something bigger than ourselves. It shifts our focus from what do I want to what impact do I want to make. This shift brings meaning to our actions because we are no longer living just for personal gain, but for something that contributes to others or the world in some way. Whether that purpose is to serve people, create beauty, solve problems, or inspire others, having a clear why gives us a reason to keep going even when the rewards aren't immediate. Purpose also helps us stay consistent and aligned in our lives. There are so many distractions and pressures in the world that it's easy to get pulled in different directions. Without a strong purpose, we might say yes to things that don't align with who we are, or we might chase goals that leave us feeling empty once we achieve them. But when we are clear on our purpose, decision-making becomes easier. We can ask ourselves, does this choice align with my purpose? If it does, we pursue it. If it doesn't, we let it go without guilt. This clarity saves us time, energy, and frustration. Purpose keeps us motivated over the long term. Passion gives us bursts of energy, but purpose keeps us steady when that energy runs low. There will always be moments when motivation fades, when we feel tired, discouraged, or lost. In those moments, reconnecting with our purpose reminds us why we started and why it's worth continuing. Purpose acts as an anchor that holds us steady in the storm. It keeps us moving forward when the path gets hard. Purpose also brings fulfillment because it allows us to use our unique gifts in meaningful ways. Every person has talents, experiences, and perspectives that no one else has. When we connect those gifts to a purpose, we feel a deep sense of satisfaction because we know we are contributing something valuable to the world. This fulfillment goes beyond temporary happiness. It creates a lasting sense of meaning. Living with purpose makes us an example to others. People are drawn to those who live with clarity and conviction. When we lead a purpose-driven life, we inspire others to find their own purpose. Our actions show them what it looks like to live meaningfully, and that influence can ripple out in powerful ways. Purpose is not just about personal success, it's about creating a life that matters to us and to those we serve. Leadership and life are not about standing still. They are about growing, evolving, and continuously striving to become better. Growth and contribution are at the heart of living a meaningful and impactful life. No matter how much we achieve or how far we go, there is always room to learn more, do more, and give more. When we commit to personal growth and to contributing to others, we not only improve ourselves, but also make the world around us better. Growth keeps us moving forward, and contribution gives our growth purpose. Together, they create a cycle that leads to fulfillment and legacy. Personal growth means constantly learning, expanding our skills, and improving our mindset. It requires humility, the ability to recognize that we don't know everything and that there's always more to learn. The moment we think we've arrived is the moment we stop evolving. People who lead with purpose and live with passion understand that growth is not a destination, but a lifelong journey. They seek feedback, embrace challenges, and look for ways to become better leaders, better friends, better parents, and better human beings. Growth also means facing fears, stepping out of comfort zones, and being willing to change when necessary. It takes courage, but it leads to strength and resilience. Growth alone is not enough. If we focus only on ourselves, on becoming better without using that growth to serve others, we miss the deeper meaning of leadership and life. True leadership is not about personal achievement. It's about lifting others up. Contribution is how we turn our personal growth into something that benefits others. It's about asking, how can I use what I've learned to help someone else, and how can I make a difference with the knowledge, skills, and experiences I've gained? When we contribute, we move from being self-centered to being purpose-driven. Contribution gives our efforts significance. It connects our personal success to a larger impact. When we use our growth to serve others, whether by mentoring, teaching, supporting, or inspiring, we create a ripple effect. The people we help may go on to help others, and our influence spreads far beyond what we can see. Contribution also brings fulfillment because, at our core, we are wired to care about something greater than ourselves. Helping others, making a difference, and seeing our impact in the lives of others gives us a deep sense of purpose and joy. Growth and contribution also build lasting leadership. People follow leaders who are constantly evolving and who care deeply about others. When people see a leader committed to becoming better and using that growth to serve, they are inspired to do the same. This creates a culture of learning, generosity, and purpose. A life well lived is a life where we never stop growing and never stop giving. Growth makes us stronger, wiser, and more capable. Contribution gives that strength and wisdom meaning. Together, they create a legacy, not just of what we achieved, but of the lives we touched and the difference we made. To lead with purpose and live with passion is to embrace a life of meaning, authenticity, and impact. It means knowing why we do what we do and pouring our energy wholeheartedly into that mission. Purpose gives us direction, guiding our actions and decisions, while passion fuels us with the strength and enthusiasm to keep going even when the path is hard. Together, they create a powerful force that not only transforms our own lives, but also inspires and uplifts those around us. When we lead authentically, stay connected to our deepest why, and commit to growth and contribution, we become more than just leaders. We become catalysts for change. The legacy we leave behind is not measured by titles or achievements, but by the lives we've touched and the purpose we've lived out loud. So let us choose to lead with purpose, live with passion, and create a life that speaks to what truly matters.